You're not a f***ing coach just because you bought the starter pack. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Karen.
She's a Mona Lisa.
Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna. I am a certified personal trainer, a big, huge biology nerd, and a registered dietitian to be. Today we're here for another installment of Personal Trainer Reacts to Beachbody coaches sharing their Instagram workouts. What else can I say, guys? Get ready for bad form, awkward camera angles, and intense eye contact. Before we continue, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness with some lols along the way, please do some sexy things with that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So this first video is actually brought to you by a subscriber. I think she's a subscriber. Somebody commented on one of my other CPT Reacts videos. She mentioned there's a Beachbody coach out there that's pretty high up in the company, and she just mentioned that it was a larger person who's she's actually lost 100 pounds. She gave me the name and the Instagram page, and she was like, she posts all kinds of videos and her form looks horrendous, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes she does stuff that looks like she maybe shouldn't be doing it just because of her size. So I wanted to take a look at her page just to see for myself. And this person is a Beachbody coach, and she has a lot of exercises, and there's a lot of stuff that she does incorrectly. So I just kind of took my pick, and let's just get right into it. By the way, thank you to that subscriber who told me about this person.
Goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa.
Again with the no shoes.
Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. Let me paint a picture. I see they don't understand. Feeling like Picasso. She brushing against my hands.
That first exercise she was doing looked like an exercise called plank jacks. They're actually not a bad exercise. I have a lot of my clients do them, but if I were this person's trainer, I would not be having her do them just because of her size. She's not doing them correctly. Her butt is way too high. She should have her body more in a plank position. The reason she's having a hard time positioning her body the right way could be because of her size. Maybe if she holds her body in a plank position, her belly might be hanging kind of low, and it would just be really uncomfortable for her, and she might actually get hurt. So I wonder if maybe she's doing that compensation by poking her butt really high because of that, or if maybe that's what Beachbody is telling them to do. I don't really know. Hold on, let me look at that again because you can see the workout video in the background. Let me watch it again. She's doing them, but they're doing something completely different on the TV. So she's kind of going to the beat of her own drum, which is cool, I guess. So the second exercise that she's doing, where she's kind of swinging the weights back and forth, commit that one to memory because this is not the only time you're gonna see that one. I think this exercise is part of a new Beachbody program because I feel like I've been seeing it a lot on Instagram these last couple of weeks. I have no idea what they're trying to accomplish with this exercise. It looks absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. I have no idea what it would be called either. So if I had to think of a name, I would call it the 2020. You know, because it's completely messy, chaotic, dangerous, and just a dumpster fire. I will now demonstrate for you how to correctly execute a plank jack. Alright guys, here we are with the plank jack, really simple exercise. The key things I want you to take away from this demo are that I'm maintaining a plank position throughout the entire time. I am not letting my butt go too high or droop too low either. And as far as my legs go, they're called jacks because they're kind of reminiscent of jumping jacks, as you can see here. So the next Beachbody coach who we're going to take a look at is actually somebody who has made an appearance in both of my first couple of videos. It seems like the consensus about this person is that we are going to call him a brobot. I guess that's what you call male humbots. So we are taking a look at what our brobot is up to today.
Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.
Making a lot of uncomfortable eye contact.
Let me paint a picture. picture. I see they don't understand. Feeling like Picasso. She brushing.
Okay, first and foremost, he's making a lot of uncomfortable eye contact. The exercise he's doing is dumbbell bicep curls. Bicep curls are a simple yet effective exercise to help you develop your biceps. Unlike past videos, he's actually not doing these terribly, but I would make a couple of adjustments to his form. If you take a look closely, when he brings the weight down on the eccentric contraction, he is not allowing his bicep to fully relax, and he's just kind of swinging the weight back up. When you do that, you're not allowing your muscle to fully relax. You're not reaping the full benefits of the movement. You have to let your bicep fully relax on the eccentric contraction, that's the going down, before you bring it back into the concentric contraction, which is bringing it back up. He's swinging the weight back and forth a little bit too with his upper body. Whenever you see people doing bicep curls and their arms and shoulders look locked and they're just kind of swinging the weight up and down, that usually means the weight is probably too heavy. And the reason that they're swinging like that and they have their body locked in that weird position is because the weight is too heavy. They're starting to recruit other muscles to join their team. They're starting to recruit other muscles into the movement to get the weight up. And when you're doing that, you're not using your biceps anymore. All you're doing is using your other muscles to compensate for the fact that you have too much weight, and all you're gonna do at that point is swing the weight back and forth. And at that point, again, like I said, you're not even working your biceps. I will now demonstrate for you guys how to correctly execute bicep curls.
Alright guys, here I am doing dumbbell bicep curls. Not a whole lot to explain here. As you can clearly see, I am letting my arm come to full extension and letting my muscle relax before I curl it up again to contract it. I'm going nice and slow and staying in control.
Okay, so the next person we're going to take a look at is somebody that if you are in the anti-mlm world, if you are in the Beachbody world, you know who this person is. Not that I ever say anybody's names, and I'm not gonna say this person's name because honestly it doesn't matter who they are. This person is a top coach. She's been doing this for a long time. I guess she's amassed quite an expansive downline. She has like over 100K followers on Instagram, so a lot of people are watching her. I snatched this up from an Instagram story from a little while back, and let's take a look at what she is doing.
Understand, feeling like Picasso. She brushing against my hands. Seen you from around the way. You didn't give me the time of day. You be making moves that who really care what Simon say? All the bad things, girl, I had to look past that. Call yourself a dime, I'm just trying to get my cash back. You be looking fine, so no wonder they can't match that. Louis V scarf, or I'm chilling with a dad hat. Whoa.
Okay, first and foremost, I need to say this. I like her bra. I creeped on her story like the day after, and I figured out she got it from Amazon, so I think I'm gonna have to get myself that bra. It's actually really pretty. On to why you're here. This exercise is weird. I don't like it because I don't know how else to say it, so I'll just say it. It's dumb. It is so complex. There's so many moving parts to it that I think I've said this before in past videos when I've done this. Beachbody they throw in so many different moves in one exercise that it's like, what's the point of doing that? You know, what's the point of doing all of these exercises in one exercise? Like, it's too much. I get that you're trying to do compound exercises, I get it, but it's just excessive at a certain point. In case you guys haven't watched previous videos, exercises that you work multiple muscle groups at once are called compound exercises. Example of a compound exercise is a dumbbell squat press, which I actually think she was doing here, or like a bicep curl to a shoulder press, which was also involved in here, I think. A squat is a compound exercise because it works multiple muscle groups in one time. We're gonna watch this again because it was a short clip. So let's watch it again and let's kind of break down every single thing that she was doing. Bicep curl, deadlift, squat to press, Arnold press, bicep curl, deadlift, press, shoulder squat, shoulder press, press again. Okay, hold on, let's try that again. So, I don't know what the that just was. There was like 10 exercises rolled into one exercise there, and it was just so unnecessarily complex. I don't know what else to say. This exercise is extremely excessive. It's especially movements like, I'm pretty sure when she was like coming down from her, like coming back up from her squat and then going up to the press. She was kind of doing a power clean. That is kind of a, I mean, people call it a CrossFit move. I mean, people do it in bodybuilding sometimes. That's an exercise where there's a lot of mechanics to it. There's a lot of moving parts. It's not something that's easily done by an amateur in their living room because you can easily hurt yourself. Anyway, I will now demonstrate for you a compound exercise that's not 20 exercises rolled into one.
Okay guys, so here I am performing a compound exercise that you can easily do yourself. This is a dumbbell curl to shoulder press. As suggested by the name, this trains the biceps and the shoulder muscles.
You know, I'm starting to feel like, what else could I possibly say to introduce these people? Like, you guys pretty much know the drill. This one is, she's a Beachbody coach, you know? Whatever. What do you want me to say? Just watch the damn thing.
Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something that features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Let's read those words at the top really quick. I'm so stoked that so many of you mamas are excited to dive into my Full Heart Mamas accountability group. I can't wait to support one another on our journeys. I saw a comment on the Instagram page, the Anti-Beachbody Coach, who you should give a follow for funny and valuable anti-MLM content. Specifically Beachbody. She posted something about it. So Beachbody has this new program coming out. Maybe it's already out, I don't know. That's like for postpartum moms. She posted something about it and there was a comment under there that was like, you know, this is really messed up because it's just another group of people for them to exploit. And in my head I was like, damn, that's true. New moms, it seems like, are very, very vulnerable to joining MLMs because they want to, you know, want a sense of community, want to feel like they're, you know, maybe they want to make some money because they're staying at home, yada, yada, yada. So I feel like they're vulnerable in that regard, but they're also vulnerable in that maybe a lot of new moms, you know, you just had a baby, so your body kind of looks a little different than it's looked before. So a lot of them may be uncomfortable with how they look, and then, you know, they're willing to try something that will, you know, help them lose a few pounds, maybe tighten this up, flatten that up, that sort of thing. That's not a bad thing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a new mom wanting to get her groove back, or anybody really. But I just see Beachbody coaches just swooping in as soon as somebody, you know, has a baby, and they're just like, hey, you want to get your body back? Hey, you want to lose baby weight? And they'll do it all under the guise of trying to help this new mom, like, oh, I'm helping you get your sexy back or whatever. But really, you're just exploiting them for your own financial gain. Anyway, we got a little off topic from things we used to talk about, but I think that was important to say. So the exercises she is doing is push-ups, and she's got her knees on the ground there, so that's what I would call an assisted push-up. Nothing at all wrong with an assisted push-up. I do them sometimes, but just like any other exercise, you have to do them correctly. We have seen this issue before with other people. Her elbows are flared out way too much. If you flare your elbows out like that too much, yes, you are working your chest muscles more than a standard push-up. However, you're putting your shoulders in a really awkward position that could cause them serious damage. So it's not really worth it. If you want to work your chest, there's a lot of other exercises you could do that won't put your shoulders in a compromising position. I've said this in one of my other videos. Whenever you guys are doing push-ups, remember, you want your body in the shape of an arrow, not a T. I will now demonstrate for you all a correctly executed assisted push-up.
Alright guys, here I am doing an assisted push-up, also called a knee push-up. Key takeaways for here: keep your body in a plank position, brace your entire core to keep your body straight, and as you can see, I'm keeping my elbows close to my side, so I'm not flaring them out. I'm keeping my body in the shape of an arrow, not a T.
Alright guys, last one. The next person we're going to look at is showing us kind of a series of exercises that she's done. I think I figured out what program a lot of these new coaches are doing. I think it's the MBF, the Muscle Burns Fat program. She's just doing some exercise in her living room, and let's take a look.
Let me paint a future. I see they don't understand. Feeling like Picasso. She brushing against my hands. Seen you from around the way. You didn't give me the time of day. You be making moves that yeah, who really care what's up?
Okay, so we got kind of a cocktail of exercises here. Most of them are actually done okay, but the one I want to focus on is that damn weight swinging nonsense again. What the f is this exercise? It's nonsense. The way she's doing it, it looks like she might be trying to do a bicep curl with it, which is a little different than like the other ones I've seen. It just looks like people are just kind of swinging the weight back and forth. So let's say she is trying to do a bicep curl with it. That's the worst bicep curl I've ever seen. She's not using her biceps. All she's doing is using momentum to swing the weight back and forth. She's using other muscles just to get the weight up. As far as the rest of this exercise, I don't even know what to say. Swinging weight back and forth like that is an excellent way to hurt yourself. I'm sure this exercise does work some muscles, like, let's take a look at it again. Maybe some abs, some muscles in your arms, probably. And I'm saying abs, but really, I can only see this exercise working your abdominals if you're engaging your abdominals, which if you're doing something crazy like this, you really should be. I mean, you should always engage your abdominals to protect your lower back from injury. That's just like a pro tip, for example, when you're squatting or deadlifting. So, I don't know, maybe abs and probably some of the upper body muscles, your arms, maybe your shoulders. I'm sure this exercise does work something, but it seems high risk to have amateurs doing it in their living room. If you want to injure your back and look ridiculous in the process, this is the exercise for you. I don't recommend it, but I don't want to micromanage. I will now demonstrate for you guys an exercise that's not completely f***ing stupid.
Alright guys, here is me performing an exercise that's not completely stupid. As you can see, I am incorporating the squat jacks into this one, and in between I'm doing what I just call a squat shuffle. I'm sinking low into a squat position and then just shuffling my way back and forth, and in between I am doing a squat jack.
In conclusion, you guys know where this is going. Beachbody coaches are not real coaches. A vast majority of them do not have the training or any background in health, fitness, food science, exercise physiology, anything like that. All they did was buy the starter pack and then they got to call themselves a coach.
Hey guys, it's Editing Brianna from the future. So I have to give you a little bit of context before this next part. I'm about to start talking about a personal trainer who is also a Beachbody coach. I actually was going to feature this footage in the video, but the reason I didn't was because I filmed it, but it just mysteriously disappeared, so it ended up not being in the video. I still wanted to leave this part in though, because I thought it was extremely relevant to the conversation. So just so you have context, I'm about to start talking about a personal trainer whose footage was not featured in the video.
Rounding back to that personal trainer we saw earlier, this is very disappointing to me and it's a little scary. A certified personal trainer as a Beachbody coach and affiliating themselves with this company is only giving Beachbody in general more ammo to be able to look legitimate. If you are a certified personal trainer and you are recommending Shakeology or the business opportunity to your clients, stop right now. Not only is it unprofessional for you to be recruiting them into a pyramid scheme, but you're also endorsing a company that allows anyone to call themselves a coach without any sort of training or education in the field. As a fitness professional, I see Beachbody coaches with no training, education, or background in any of this stuff, instructing people, telling them what to do, giving them general nutrition advice that's usually wrong, posting videos of bad form, posting videos of just bad exercises. I see that, and that drives me insane because that devalues me and my knowledge and my expertise. I'm astonished that there's any personal trainers out there that actually endorse and support this company. You are devaluing yourself by affiliating yourself with this company. Well, that got a little bit heated just now, didn't it? Before we go, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Welcome all the new subs. We're growing a little by little every day at this point, and it's freaking awesome. Share this video, spread the word. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye. Baby girl. What are you doing? Baby. Hey, baby. Oh, God, she's crazy. But we're gonna say bye. No, come here. No, stop. Baby, okay, these are Lululemons. Now, Alpha, sit. Sit.
All the bad things, girl, I had to look past that. Call yourself a dime, I'm just trying to get my cash back. You be looking fine, so no wonder they can't match that. Louis V scarf, or I'm chilling with a dad.